education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get. And that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get. And that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today, with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Why aren't you using the spiders? Why are you paying 63% of the money you saved as a fee? 401k, you are paying in fees 63% of the money that you saved. That is crazy. Why don't you switch to the spiders? Join my gang, Phil's Gang, and do what millions of people do. Use the spiders. 500 best stocks in the world.
Find out more at philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Why aren't you using the spiders? Why are you paying 60% of the money you saved as a fee? 401k, you are paying in fees 63% of the money that you saved. That is crazy. Why don't you switch to the spiders? Join my gang, Phil's Gang, and do what millions of people do. Use the spiders. 500 best stocks in the world.
Find out more at philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now. But you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264. $12 million to create a green job? What are you, nuts? That's what it costs. $12 million for one green job. 2,298 green jobs were created under Obama during his crony capitalism days. That is insane. He promised 5 million new green jobs. 26 billion gone. Join my gang so you know which stocks to buy.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
What was the reason why we rallied this year? It was that Greek worries dissipated.
Right. The story is all about Greece.
Yes, it's all about Greece, and it's again Greece today. That's right. But this time, the market went up. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, out the Wall Street Radio Network. Now, every day, the market changes. Yesterday, we should have opened down about 350, 400 points. We opened down about 150 points. Now, this morning, we turned around, and the market should have been down again, but it opened higher. It was opened up over 100 points. And then it turned around and sold off, went negative. Now it's back up again, around 46 points. In the paper right here, race to sway Greeks begin. Come on, just let them go down. I mean, you know, here's another headline, Wall Street. Turmoil in Europe shakes markets. You know, what's going on here? Just let them go down. It's like our banks. We did the same thing with the banks. We went in and we just didn't like the marketplace. Capitalism work. We just didn't let the banks go down. If we did that, we'd be out of this recession by now. Nobody's ever heard of a 6-year recession. This is the first president ever. Think about it. 6 years? We still have this recession. We still haven't recovered. That's sure. They tell us we finished our recovery. No, we haven't. Every time crises, whether it is the tech bust, the housing bust, this will be the QE bust, but just go back to the tech bust, go back to the housing bust. All of a sudden, they're all excited. The economy is, consumption is coming back. They talk about consumption. 70% of our GDP, percent of our economic growth is consumption. We depend on you to go out and spend. Remember that? Spend. And that, remember Bush?
And I encourage you all to go shopping more.
How stupid. Wait a minute. When you have an economy that depends on consumption instead of savings and investing, you can never recover. No wonder we are in the slowest recovery ever. We've had 11 of them. This is the slowest recovery ever. Because it's consumption. That's all they think about. Give me a break. So when the dot-coms blew up and the economy collapsed, how did they create jobs? They went out and they dropped interest rates real low and they gave everybody credit. And then they said, boy, the economy's coming back. Wait a minute. What about savings and investing? That's how you bring economies back, through savings first, then investing, then productivity, That's how you do it. Consumers don't employ people, but to hear them talk on CNBC and Fox and the Wall Street Journal, you think it's the consumers who are doing the employing. Go out and consume. Then all of a sudden, every first Friday of the month, they give you an employment number. How many jobs we created because of consumption. It's like everybody works for the consumer. How stupid is that? So they get the economies going by giving everybody easy credit. That's how they get it going again. Easy credit. Bush came up with the idea. Remember? He came up with the idea of the housing business. He said, everybody easy credit. Let's extend everybody. And it actually started before that. It started with Clinton. He was the first one to start with easy credit. Everybody should own a home. And then came in with Bush. Same thing. Easy credit. Let's everybody have a home. So it seems like every time our country implodes, we have a correction, the first thing we do is create an environment where anybody can get a loan to buy a house, buy a car, or go to college. That's what we're doing now. Look at our economy. It's consumption. Not investment, it's consumption. So people, we've never sold so many cars to people that don't have a job. We never sold so many cars to people that have a part-time job. We never sold so many cars. We never sold so many students as college education to kids that don't even have a job. $50 billion a year our country takes in profits selling to the kids a college education that they can't. Then they say, boy, the economy is growing. Look at our consumption. Look at our GDP. So wait a minute. So we are selling to kids that have no money, don't have a job, don't have any credit. We're selling them a product called student loan. And everybody could get one of these things and go in debt. And that means our economy is coming back. Are you nuts? Then we do the same thing with cars. Consumption. See, our economy is not coming back until we first save. You got to save, then invest. Look at countries like Sweden. Look at countries like Germany. Can't we take a lesson from them? They're quite smart. See, they get it. Not see, we do it backwards. We consume by dropping credit standards and giving people buy something. Germany and Sweden, it's all about savings. We always say that consumption is 70% of our economy, 70% of our GDP. In Sweden and Germany, it's 53%, not 70%, because they save. In Germany and Sweden, it's a civic duty to save. That's right. They say they maintain household saving rates 10 to 13%. Every check they bring home, they're after tax, they save between 10 and 13%. It's normal for them to take 10 to 13% of every payroll check and put it in a savings account. What do you think about that? You know what we do in this country? We bring our check home, we pay our bills, and then we go spend 20% more than we took in on our check that week by using a credit card. That's right. So let's think about that. So we'll take our check, get paid, pay our bills, whatever, and then we go spend 10, 15% on the low side, more than we take in. And how do we fund it? Through a credit card. How much do we owe in credit cards? Almost $1 trillion. How much does Sweden and Germany, what do you think they own in credit cards? Very little. Very little, like $200 billion. That's it. Not even that. Not even that. And you know, in Sweden and Germany, you're not allowed to have a balance on a credit card. You can't roll your credit card over to the next month. You can't just keep it out and pay a minimum. You're not allowed to do that. So see, that's why we are not going to be the leader anymore in the free world. We got to start changing the way we think. We got to stop thinking about consuming and more about savings, because from savings comes investment. From investments come productivity, and from productivity you get all these jobs. We do it backwards. It's unbelievable. It's so stupid. We'll be right back. It is 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Here at Phil's Gang, we hosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today, with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, this is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology, costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account, they also benefit from a wide advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
philgang.com chooses interactivebroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information, and be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's interactivebrokers.com.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
It's clear the real undisputed champion in social and financial talk is Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
You know, Obama got the last laugh because another fantastic jobs report came out.
The last laugh is on you, Bill. Think about this. 232,000 jobs created. How about this? We lost 252,000 full-time jobs to get those 232,000 jobs. And worse, we gained 437,000 lousy part-time jobs, mostly minimum wage. No, the last laugh is on.
Phil Grande delivers business and financial news with an insider's perspective on Wall Street and the economy.
They're going to keep trying to push these banks higher, offset what's going on. And the earnings are all driven by, of course, stock buybacks. So you got all this stuff going on, which makes for a perfect storm.
That's the one and only Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
Join me weekdays at 3 p.m. for the best in social and financial talk. That's weekdays every day at 3 p.m. here on philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com.
Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel on YouTube.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Oh, boy. I read in the paper right here. IT spending is down by almost 6%, 5.5%. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Our economy's growing. Well, actually, quarter by quarter right now, it's negative. It's not growing. So let's use 2% annualized, which it won't even be 2%. People are at 1.5%. But let's be generous, 2%. It's been that way since 2009. We have not been growing more than 2% since 2009, and that's with trillions and trillions of dollars being pumped into this economy, into the stock market. The only thing growing is the stock market, but that's up too. That gig is up too. That's why I want you to join my gang, because let's enjoy the other side of the market. There's two sides of the market. There's the buy side and there's the sell side. They never tell you about the sell side, though. They always tell you to buy, 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 buy. Everything's fine. Well, what about the sell side? We have two desks. You know, in this business, there's the buy desk and the sell desk. But they always take the retail customer and they put them to. They don't tell them about the sell desk. They never want you to sell desk. That's right. Oh, you hear ads. I complain about the ads all the time, where they tell you every Saturday you drive around, you hear some idiot get on the radio and tell you, "Oh, we have a product for you. You never lose any money when the market goes down. You only make money when the market goes up. You never lose a penny when the market goes down." They certainly don't tell you how they screw you in doing that. You're buying an insurance policy, which means the market goes down, collapses 10, 15, 20% in a correction. They lock you in. On the way up, you only get 2%. But the market's going up 30% a year. Well, I'm sorry, you only get 2% because you want to be guaranteed you don't lose any money. Hey, that's not a good deal. I'm losing money. Well, sorry. We've heard all the arguments that it's all about consumer spending. It accounts for 70% of our growth, our GDP. And we got to do anything and everything to get people to lower the interest rates. It's always about lowering the interest, lowering the credit. Think how stupid this country is compared to Germany and the other countries. Why we're so far behind. GDP is composed of three components: government spending, and of course the surplus of exports over imports. We are supposed to export more. You look at Germany and you look at Sweden, they always export more than they import. And that's why they do so well. And that's why they save money. That's why they save money. See, what we do the opposite. And what we do is we cut back on investment. We don't even do private investment. So we rely on the government spending money, going to war. That's the big thing. Get into a war, so we spend money. That's why they go to war. You think they go to war for freedom, for the flag? You really believe that? You really believe when you see the commercials, the beautiful Navy commercial? They have this wonderful Navy commercial. I see it every night, and I cannot figure to the life of me how we are getting our butts kicked by guys running around in 1968 Toyotas with sandals and an AK-47. Why are they kicking our butt? I mean, I told you about this commercial. I never get out of my mind. It shows all the aircraft carriers, shows all the battleships, shows the submarines, shows the special ops. I'm going, how are we losing this war? And now everybody's saying we're scared because now here we're going July 4th, and these morons are going to attack us, and we're supposed to be afraid. By the way, that's all nonsense too. That fear they're putting into us for July, that's again, so they can go out and they can spend $1 million at the airports, so somebody can get a contract to put in more screeners or whatever they're going to buy. It's all nonsense. You cannot grow this economy by consumer spending. It'll never work. It hasn't. Haven't we seen that in 6 years? Our economy is not growing with consumer spending. You can never do that. You could never spend. You couldn't consume enough to grow the economy. And what they're doing is reducing private investment. And we are more than we're exporting. So how do we grow the economy? By reducing our imports. I mean, our exports. We're reducing our exports. We're importing more, and we're reducing our investments. And we're going to grow the GDP. And everybody looks at each other when they said the GDP was negative. Well, of course it's negative. We're telling everybody, send us stuff. We won't send you stuff. You send us stuff. And we're not going to invest anymore. We're not going to invest anymore. We're going to go get more student loans. Are you crazy? And you know, this is amazing. What's amazing is the amount people don't get overtime anymore. We talked about that the other day. Obama claims he's the warrior. He is our warrior for the middle class. He's the warrior for the middle class.
I'm a warrior for the middle class.
Really? Well, if you're the warrior for the middle class, then why is it 89% of American workers today, first, they're burned out because they're working all kinds of hours with no overtime. Why aren't they getting additional pay? If you're the warrior, why aren't people getting overtime? Why? By definition, the right to overtime pay for overtime work no longer exists for the American class. It used to be that 65% of salaried American workers making $800 a week or $48,000 a year earn time and a half pay for every hour worked over 40 hours of work a week. And that's when corporate profits average only 6% of GDP. Here we have corporate profits doubled to 12% of GDP. And now just 11% of salary workers making $400 a week or $23,000 a year qualify for overtime pay. We went from 65% to 11% who qualify for overtime, but we don't do any more overtime. Now, corporate CEOs who make 340% more than the worker, he made sure his lobbyists went to Washington. They bought the votes of Congress to drop the threshold in half from $48,800 a week to get overtime. Now they dropped it down to $24,400 a week. How are we going to grow an economy doing that to workers? Student loan. That's what. Student loan. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you want to generate extra income or basically secure your financial future, you should join philsgang.com and get the best investment education available on the market today. For only $49.95 a month, you'll have complete access to Phil's daily live webinar classes, alerts, educational videos, and much, much more. At philsgang.com, there are no contracts and no hidden fees, just straightforward, no-nonsense market investment knowledge that only Phil Grande can deliver. Go to philsgang.com or call 600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Why aren't you using the spiders? Why are you paying 63% of the money you saved as a fee? 401k, you are paying in fees 63% of the money that you saved. That is crazy. Why don't you switch to the spiders? Join my gang, Phil's gang, and do what millions of people do. Use the spiders. 500 best stocks in the world.
Find out more at philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis to professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today, with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
It's clear the real undisputed champion in social and financial talk is Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
You know, Obama got the last laugh because another fantastic jobs report came out.
The last laugh is on you, Bill. Think about this. 232,000 jobs created. How about this? We lost 252,000 full-time jobs to get those 232,000 jobs. Worse, we gained 400,000 lousy part-time jobs, mostly minimum wage. No, the last laugh.
Only Phil Grande delivers business and financial news with an insider's perspective on Wall Street and the economy.
You're going to keep trying to push these banks higher, offset what's going on. And you're driven by, of course, stock buybacks. So you got all this stuff going on, which makes for a perfect storm.
That's the one and only Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
Join me weekdays at 3 p.m. for the best in social and financial talk. That's weekdays every day at 3 p.m. here on philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. A lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes. But now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to strike. The PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts. Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
And let's take a look at the stock market. Remember, it's savings. It's savings that make stocks. It's the financing. It's the investment. When you save money and you invest it, think about it. corporations. They buy equipment. They buy trucks. They train people. Research and development. See, when you have savings and you put it in the bank, or then you buy a stock, you're investing. It's investment. See, those people buy stock. They saved. They take that savings, buy a stock. They're providing a company with cash to purchase equipment or buy a new factory or whatever. See, when people buy a CD or deposit money in a savings account, that bank will lend that money to a corporate customer that spend it to expand their company. You see, it's all savings, not consumption, not consumption. But they just don't get it, and that's why we're not growing. So how do they grow? So we have no money now to consume. There's no more overtime. Now Obama says he's going to fix that. He's going to change the law. He's going to change the law that no more is it $26,600 to qualify overtime. He's now going to bump it up to around $54,000 you can qualify for overtime. But that will never happen because Congress will get paid for no vote, just like they got paid to vote for that Trans-Pacific Partnership. Bonner got 5.2 million to vote yes, and he was going to get something like 1.5 million to vote no. So all the corporations, they don't want to pay overtime. They don't want that law to go from 23,000 to 50,000. So they're going to make sure they pay the congressman enough money so they get a no vote. So there will be no overtime. So Obama's not, he can say what he wants. He's going to change the threshold. But nothing's going to change because Congress, they're bought. You buy Congress. You buy Congress. You think CEOs care? You think a CEO is making 300% more than the worker? What he wants to do is he wants to take all the profits from his company, borrow more money at 0%, and then he's going to go buy the company stock. And then, with buying that stock, there's fewer shares. That means they're spreading these profits or earnings over fewer shares so that the stock goes up without having any sales. And then he exercises stock options. So do you think he cares about the worker? I don't think so. So what do we do in the market? Well, you stay away from fundamentals. We don't care about fundamentals of a company anymore. We really don't. Because, who cares about a market cap or a trailing PE or forward PE or price to sales or price to book, profit margin? None of that, nothing that matters anymore. With this thing going on in Greece, we should have opened up the market on Monday down about 400 points. We were only down 150 points. Why? Because the plunger team, the government, interfered and made sure the market wouldn't drop any more than 150 points. Today, the market is, again, the government's interfering today and making sure that the banks don't sell off. They're supporting the banks. If you take a look at it on your chart and you go to and you see how they're holding the banks up so that they won't fall anymore. Next week, you watch how the banks will be back up. See, they're controlling how far the market can fall. They let the market fall now, correct about 4%. Until one day they can't do that anymore. There won't be any bids. So the beautiful thing is, don't care. We don't care anymore. You're not buying a company as an investment. Nobody buys a company as an investment. Nobody buys a company with the idea right now it's undervalued. 10 years from now, the stock is going to be worth a lot of money. I'll be able to retire. Are you nuts? That doesn't happen anymore. Are you kidding? All that money's in your mutual fund that you're getting screwed on with commissions. They're day trading those stocks. They're hitting your account, your 401k account, $168 million every day with trading fees. You don't even know it. It's over $1 billion a year. Every day they're day trading your stocks. You don't even see it. Amazing. 28 hidden fees. You don't even see it. The expense on your 401k is getting so out of hand, it's incredible. And if anything happens to us, like in Greece, they're going to take your 401k, put it in a pile with all the other 401ks, and redistribute it. So what you want to do is take advantage of a market like this. Here, take a look. Go look at the XLE symbol, energy. Just a great idea. You don't have to know anything about energy. You really don't. You didn't have to know anything about energy. When energy was when it turned green, when it was red at $73, and then it turned green on my chart at $77. You had what we call a crossover confirmation, and went from $73 up to $83. $73 to $83. A nice run. See, it was green. It crossed over, turned green, and it went up about, I think it was about 13%. So you had a 13% rally just by watching the chart and seeing it turn from red to green. When you looked at the bottom, make sure you had the crossover. That locks it in. That you know, okay, the institutions are buying it. And then all of a sudden it turned red at $83 and went all the way down to $75. So you made money both ways. You made money on the way up, but the beautiful thing, on the way up, you made, let's see, whatever, I forgot. You made 13% on the way up, and it told you to get out, and then on the way down, you made another 9%, 13% up, 9% down. All you had to do was look at a color. You didn't have to know anything about the company. You don't even have to know how many people. You don't have to know nothing. You don't even have to know where the companies. You don't even have to know where the energy companies are located. That's all you need to do. Because see, that's what's going on today in the market. See, you're going to be doing the same thing that Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all the big companies are doing. It's the same technology they're using. You're just following the money. That's what they do every day. So check it out. Become a gang member. Try it for 1 month. See if it works. There's nobody behind there painting it green and red. I mean, this is real technology. It really works. Check it out. You'll be amazed. It works. It's my site, philsgang.com. Check it out. And join the gang. You don't have to get the chart in the beginning. Just join the gang and stay with me for about a month. And then you'll see we do this with the stocks. You'll see when it turns green. You see when it turns red. What a beautiful thing for people who are busy. So let's get back to what is amazing to me, again, is the spiders. It is so easy to invest today. You got the technology, and then you got a product that only costs you 0.18 of 1%. You don't have all those huge fees and a 401k that they take 62 cents of every dollar you save. What a bunch of thieves. Today, with the spiders, it's almost nothing to cost. It's the substitute, and it takes the place of that 401k. Your costs are low. You put it on the chart. When it's red, you sell short and make money as the market goes down. When it turns green, you buy it, make money. We're here to help you, and all we ask is you send some money to St. Jude when you're doing well. Hey, we'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
$12 million to create a green job? What are you, nuts? That's what it costs. $12 million for one green job. 2,298 green jobs were created under Obama during his crony capitalism days. That is insane. He promised 5 million new green jobs. 26 billion gone. Join my gang so you know which stocks to buy.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. more.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes, but now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in just 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you. Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
On NBC's behalf, don't they have a responsibility to tell their audience that we're going to respect you, and that if a person, presidential candidate or whoever, runs you down, because Trump was speaking in a very general way, we're going to stick up for you. Isn't that, does NBC have an obligation to that?
Do they apply that standard to Al Sharpton, who's got a nightly show on their channel and who goes around when he's not doing that, or even when he is doing that, getting involved in difficulties in places like Ferguson and making statements that turn out to be false about the situation in Ferguson in particular?
You don't judge the fight on one round. Even if we get knocked down, we get up and go to the corner and come out fighting the next round. You won the first round, Mr. Prosecutor, but don't cut your gloves off, because the fight's not over. This will come to Ferguson.
So there's Sharpton, an instigator, bad behavior, causing riots, but they fire Trump for telling the truth. They keep Sharpton, who owes the federal government, who owes the state of New York over $4 million in back taxes, bad behavior. So NBC is rewarding bad behavior. Al Sharpton, who is a slug, who is one of the worst human beings in the world, who has caused such divide between black and white. He set us back 30 years. He's no good, this man. Only cares about himself. He's always got his hand out for money, no matter where he goes. Trump, okay, Trump speaks his mind. I speak my mind. Whatever he tells you, you can bet on it's the truth, Trump, because he tells you the way it is. And I hope you think the same thing about me. I tell you the way it is. But he gets fired. But they keep Al Sharpton. What are you, nuts? And going back to America, we are no longer the #1 country in the world. No way. Not when you got a bird brain in the White House who really believes that it's more important for someone to spend $20,000 on a car than to take that $20,000, that same $20,000, put it in the bank, and let the bank loan it to a company to buy a forklift to produce, to create jobs. But we got a bird brain in the White House with the same size brain as Jimmy Carter, who believes, no, it's more important, go out and consume a car. Oh, by the way, it'd be okay if he was taking the money out of the mattress, the $20,000 to buy the car, but he goes down to the bank and he gets the car, 100% financing. They look up his credit. He's never made a payment on time. His credit cards are tapped out. And they're going to still loan him money for that car. And because it's consumption. That's consumption. That's what drives the economy. Go consume. Same with the other bird brain.
And I encourage you all to go shopping more.
Another idiot. Go shop. Instead of go invest. Save and invest. That's what it's about. So that's why we can't grow. We're not going to grow. That's why you got to take care of yourself. This is unbelievable. And we, the United States, are borrowing money from China. That's amazing. We tell China, let us borrow money from you. And China says, okay. They come over here. Because we don't save, we have to borrow money. So China comes over. And they will loan us money by buying a treasury bond at 2.4% interest for 10 years. They say, here, keep your money in here for 10 years, we'll give you 2.4%. Now, because China, they have to turn their currency into dollars before you can buy a stock or a bond or treasury. Now the dollar goes up. Now that means that IBM, Caterpillar, Microsoft, McDonald's can't compete. But that's really smart. So let's see. So we got a president who says it's much better for Joe Suckface to take his money and not money, to go to the bank and borrow money. He doesn't buy a car for $20,000. He buys debt for $20,000. So that's much better than savings. So what we're going to do to discourage savings, we're going to drop the interest rates down to less than 0.25% so that nobody saves. And if you save, we're going to punish you. We're going to make you pay taxes on that savings. What kind of bird brain would come out with that kind of idea to grow the economy? How the hell do you grow an economy by telling people we're going to give you 0.25%, and then on that 0.25% we're going to tax you? And we're going to punish you because your savings, because we don't want you putting money to a company. We don't want you buying stock of a company. So they use that money so they can build, and they can, and we can hire more people. That's bad. But instead, we go out, we're borrowing money. And by borrowing the money, we're killing ourselves. We're putting people out of jobs. So John Deere, Caterpillar, IBM, Microsoft, all these companies are laying people off over here in the United States. Why? Because they can't sell their goods overseas, because the dollar is going up, because these guys have to take their currency and exchange it for dollars, which moves the price of the dollar up. And then that moves up the price of the GDP, the 10-year treasury, as I say. The interest rates keep going up, and that kills our economy. What's going on? So what do? You got to put yourself in a position to take care of yourself. So put yourself in a position that you're making money on a stock, on your investment, whether it's going down or whether it's going up. And with today's technology, we can make it so easy for you. This is not a joke. When it turns green, you buy. When it turns red, you sell. Now, when it turns red, you can just get out. You don't have to sell it short. But why not take the other side of the transaction? Because you've never been told about that. You've always been told. Everyone who puts money into a 401k, you're never told when you put $100,000 into a 401k, 50% of that money, you might as well burn it. You already lost half. You owe half of whatever you give. You give your money to a planner, a money manager, whatever it is. You give them 20 grand, you $1,000 immediately. Why? Because you only get one side. You only go. You get one desk. You get the buy side. They don't give you the sell side. Ooh, that's dangerous. Don't sell short. That's dangerous. No, they do the selling against you. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. And Obama says he rescued the economy.
And for 6.5 years, we've worked to rescue the economy.
So how do you rescue the economy? By printing and printing and printing and printing all this money that you go and you give to a company to buy their own shares, so they have fewer outstanding shares, so they can take earnings, spread it among those fewer shares, so their earnings go up to push their stock price up, but they didn't sell anything more. They didn't sell anything. And now the stock price goes up. So the stock price keeps going up every year, but they're not selling anything more. And he's telling you how he's helped out this country. You got almost $1 trillion in credit card debt. Look at the student loan debt. Look at the trillion in student loan debt. The government makes $50 billion a year on interest income. So we got kids with these student loans that are living in the cellars and living in the cellars and the attics of mom's house, working in a McDonald's or Starbucks, called underemployed. They went to MIT, going to be an engineer, can't find a job. But he says how he changed the economy. He turned the economy. He rescued the economy. No, thank you. That to me is not rescuing the economy. Then he said, housing stronger.
The housing market is stronger.
Stronger? Wait a minute. What did you do with housing? Make it stronger? Oh, I get it. You went to the banks. Here's what we're going to do. And let everybody come in and buy a house again. And we're going to guarantee those mortgages. And don't worry about it. Give anybody credit. And that's rescuing the economy? Join my gang tonight, Phil's gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's